Amesbruy Sports World in Natick. Our defending champions, Toni Marie Baldinelli of Amesbruy and Marianne Kelly of Stoneham, will take on the challenge of Cathy Dunn of Hanson and Helen Larson of North Easton on Candlepin Doubles. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Leary. Well, they're back again. Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly going for 4 in a row right now. You know what they've been winning, $500 each time they've won the championship. $300 goes to our runners-up. And you know the bonus money situation, 3 marks in a row, $50 in bonus money. 3 strikes in a row is worth $1,000, and a 2-string total of $275, which we haven't been able to do yet in the women's series, would be an extra payoff of $200. In fact, we haven't given any bonus money away, I don't think, in the last couple of weeks, so maybe we can get on with that, too. Let's get going. Marianne Kelly will start it off for the champs, and Cathy Dunn for the challengers. Each of the last couple of weeks of the champs have really bolted out to a big early lead and then held on. Last week they started off with a 143, and they struggled in the second string, but it didn't matter. They had such a big lead of 33 pins after the first string. It's a 2-string championship here. We'll swap alleys after the opening string. Cathy Dunn is looking at a spare here. And she's got it. Marianne Kelly has a high single of 182, a high triple of 431, and a 106 average, and not quite a strike. 7-pin remains. Cathy Dunn is working on the spare now. Four. Marianne for the 7-pin, right on it. Almost. Cathy Dunn and Helen Larson are 2 members of Canton Lane's 1987 NBA Ladies Team Champions. The other members of that team, Barbara Marlowe, Chris Cochis, and Barbara Murphy. Barbara and Chris were with us not long ago. Now, this could go if this wood is hit just right. Nope. The 3 and 9 right in a row. Cathy Dunn and Helen Larson were with us a year ago during our women's series. I couldn't remember how they had done, so I asked Helen before the match, and her response was just, huh? I took that to mean not too well. Well, it bounced, but it got it. A 10 box. Cathy Dunn, 34 through 3. And our champs, Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly, at 36 through 3. Each bowler leaves the head pin. Marianne adds a pinned to the lead at 46 to 43. It's now 3. $500 goes to the winning team. 300. The runners up. Coming up next week. Our contestants will be Gail Schroeder of Charlestown, New Hampshire, and Karen Langdon of Springfield, Vermont. Kathy's waiting for a little wood to settle. Ralph Stewart, yes, that was Ralph Stewart running, I do believe. And there he goes again. Ralph is a closet marathoner, which means he does about 2 or 3 laps in his closet and then takes a seat. Nice shot. Cathy Dunn takes a 10. And now is at 53, and now is just 1 pin off the lead, which is held by Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly. They're at 54. Cathy Dunn and Helen Larson at 53. There's a 1-pin difference. We'll take a break, and then Toni Marie Baldinelli and Helen Larson will step up to finish off the opening string. All that right after this. All right, here we go with the second half of the opening string now. Toni Marie Baldinelli will start it off for the champs. And Helen Larson. Helen, the 1981 Massachusetts State Singles Champion. And as I mentioned at the outset, also a member of the 1987 Ladies Team Champions. A 9, so the champs lead it by 2 after 6. Helen Larson is from the town of Northeastern. I say the town of Northeastern because some people might confuse it with a college, Northeastern. Remember a few years ago during a sportscast, I mentioned that right after the Olympics that Jim Craig is from Northeastern, and I get 2 irate calls from BU alumni saying, "Don't you know anything? He went to BU instead of Northeastern." The lead is 3 pins with 3 boxes to go in the opening string. Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly on top after their 4th consecutive championship. Couple of 10s. And no change. The lead still 3 pins. Cathy Dunn spared in the first box, and then the challengers have gone without a mark still. A 10 box here, though, would pick up a couple of pins. And it does, and so the challengers are just one pin off the lead. 92 to 91 as we enter the 10th. Well, Helen's going to have to rely on that wood. Toni Marie misses hers. Now Helen has a nice piece of wood right next to the 6-pin. Well, it's not where she wanted to throw it. Toni Marie takes a 10 and a 102. And Helen takes a 10 and a 101. So that is the lowest score that Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly have bowled in their 4 weeks with us. But it doesn't matter. It's still good enough to give them a 1-pin lead at this point. 102 to 101, our defending champions looking to do it for the 4th consecutive time. We'll be back with the second and deciding string right after this. Cathy Dunn now for the challengers to start off string number 2. The challengers down by a pin entering this one. Well, that's a good miss. And that's a lob. Our lob line judge, Ralph Stewart, on duty. And Cathy can't take advantage. Well, there it is. Cathy gets a 10. And Marianne recovers with a 7. Marianne Kelly for a spare. Cathy Dunn takes 7, so it's 17 apiece. However, Marianne Kelly will be working on a bonus ball. Cathy Dunn needs a mark. Challengers, as we mentioned a little while ago, have gone without a mark now since the very first box of the first string. Seven at least, 8 on the spare. So the champs lead it by 9 now. And now the lead's back down, or it goes up rather, to 10. Overall, 9-pin lead in this one, plus the pin that's carried over for the opening string. Big hit. Cathy with 5 and 7. Needs to hit this wood wide to slide. Nope. Marianne gets the spare in the 4th. So the champs are starting to pull away now in the fourth. Cathy Dunn and Helen Larson at 36, and the champs, Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly at 45, plus a bonus ball. So the lead is 10 plus Marianne's first ball. For two in a row. No. So Cathy and Marianne finish up. Cathy with 45, Marianne with 62. So it's a 17-pin lead in this one, overall 18 pins for our defending champs. There they go. Toni Marie strikes in the sixth. And a 10 for Helen. Helen needs a good string of marks right now. You can't expect to win without a mark. And they've only had the one in 2 strings of bowling. On the strike. And a spare on the strike. 82. Through 6. 92 plus a bonus ball through 7. So it's a 29-pin lead, plus with only 3 to go. Again, next week, Gil Schroeder of Charlestown, New Hampshire, and Karen Langdon of Springfield, Vermont. Good bid. Nine 107 for the champs, 71 for the challengers. Helen and Cathy won their roll-up with an 11.54. They're here representing Fico's lanes in Franklin. And another mark for the champs. So the champs at this point are warming up for next week. Helen with 10 at 81. Helen's waiting for a piece of wood to be cleared by Ralph Stewart. And a 10. So the challengers finish up at 91. Toni Marie Baldinelli takes a 10. And a good second string of 132. Well, they've been a model of inconsistency the last few weeks. Only this is a little bit different than their previous pattern. The pattern has been to come up with a big score in the first string and then hold on. And this one, they holding on early on and then roared to a 132 finish. So let's look at the board. Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly with a 102 to open, 132 to close, a 234 total. Cathy Dunn and Helen Larson with a 101 and then a tough 91 for a 192 total. So Toni Marie and Marianne do it again for the 4th straight week. We'll be back with our champs and runners-up right after this. Well, Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly do it again, the 4th consecutive week. So we say goodbye to Cathy Dunn and Helen Larson. The bad news is you lost. The good news is we have plenty of time to talk, and I know how much you like it.
Wonderful. I'm really looking forward to it. Well, we'll be back next year. They bowled well. We just couldn't get the breaks.
Yeah, that's right. You had the opening mark in the first, and that was the last one you had. So
Should have had one in the second string, too, but I just blew the head pin.
Right.
So this wasn't meant to be today.
Well, you've been regulars here last year, this year. We'll see you again next year, okay?
We'll be back.
Okay. Helen Larson and Cathy Dunn, thank you. We have $300. No bonus money for anyone today. And for Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly, $500 for winning again, 4 in a row. When will it end, huh?
1 week at a time. It was a little more of a joint effort that week.
This is a little different. The last couple of weeks, you started off quick and then slowed down. This week, you had the strong finish.
Yeah, well, we came through and we had to.
Yeah, that's right.
For one good string, that's it.
All right, 4 weeks in a row. Cathy Dunn and Helen Larson say goodbye. Toni Marie Baldinelli and Marianne Kelly next week. We'll take on Gail Schroeder of Charleston, New Hampshire, and Karen Langdon of Springfield, Vermont, as they go for number 5. I hope you join us. For everyone here at Fairway Sports World in Natick now, have a good afternoon.